Welcome to Ekindan Development Center, Majlis Arts and Science College, Puramanur. My name is Prasida, Assistant Professor, Department of English. Can you read the sentence? No? Then be with me till the end of this video. In this video, I would like to introduce the topic syllable. What is a syllable? A syllable is a unit of pronunciation which has one vowel sound and may or may not be surrounded by consonants. But why should we learn about syllables? Here are the objectives. The very first objective is it improves reading and speaking skills. Syllables plays a significant role in spoken English because they affect the rhythm of the language, its poetic meter and its stress pattern. As a basic unit of speech sounds, syllables are considered the phonological building blocks of words. The second objective is it helps you to pronounce new hard words and names. Understanding syllables and learning to segment syllables into words not only make you a master of phonics, but these skills also plays a vital role in learning to read, speak and pronounce correctly. The third objective is knowledge about syllables will help you to spell a word correctly. That is, breaking a word into its syllables will help you to understand the silent letters in a word. For example, Wednesday. What is the spelling of the word Wednesday? W-E-D-N-E-S-D-A-Y. But when we pronounce this word, do we ever pronounce the sound D in it? No. Why? Because it sounds bad. We already mentioned that a syllable is a combination of vowel and consonants. When we learn about syllables, it is necessary to have a knowledge about phonemes. There are totally 44 phonemes in English, which replaces the 26 alphabets. These 44 phonemes are divided into 20 vowels and 24 consonants. These 20 vowels are again subdivided into 12 pure vowels or monophthongs and 8 diphthongs. A phoneme is the very smallest sound unit. A syllable is next in hierarchy to the phoneme. A vowel must be present in order for a syllable to be present. The difference between a phoneme and a syllable is a phoneme which you cannot divide further, but in the case of a syllable, you can divide it into vowel and consonants. All the words in English have syllables in it. A word might have 1, 2, 3 or even more syllables in it. There are some tricks to follow to count the number of syllables in it. I shall help you with that. The very first method is, take your palm like this, keep it under your chin and count the number of times your jaw drops. Okay, that's the first method. Otherwise, you can take your point finger and put it on your chin and do as I mentioned again. That is how many times your jaw drops. Or you can give a snap for each syllable, or you can give a clap. But when you count the number of syllables in a word, you have to keep in your mind that number of vowels equals number of syllables. I shall give you one example. Let me take my name itself as an example. What's my name? Prasida. How can I count the number of syllables in my name? Look at the method. Pra-si-ta. How many times my jaws dropped? 3 times, no? Yes. So the number of syllables in my name is 3. Want you find out yours? Based on the number of syllables in a word, words are classified into 4. Monosyllabic, disyllabic, trisyllabic and polysyllabic words. What is a monosyllabic words? If there is only a single syllable in a word, such words are called monosyllabic words. The example. Let us try with the method. Cat, dog, ran, fast. How many times my jaws drop? It's only for the single time, no? So Such words are called monosyllabic words. Next one is disyllabic words. That is, there will be 2 syllables in those words. Examples are Bible, wisdom, or weapon, women. Got it? Then next one is trisyllabic words. There will be 3 syllables in it. How can we cut this word beautifully into its syllables? Beautiful, cinema, incident. Next one is polysyllabic words. That means there will be more than 3 syllables in a word. Examples are education. How can we cut this word into its syllables? Education. Next one is examination. Examination. Last one, information. Information. But look at the final example. I have marked this R in brackets. Why? Because when we pronounce such words, normally we do not pronounce this letter or the sound R. Okay. Then when you cut a word into its syllables, the method is, as I have done here, either you have to keep a small hyphen in between, or you can even put a slash. That's a method to break a word into its syllables. Okay. Then another thing you have to keep it in your mind is that you cannot cut a word into syllables looking at the spelling. Instead, you have to go with the phonemic transcription. Then only it will be easy for you to break a word into its syllable. So we saw how to break a word into its syllable. The process of breaking a word into its syllable is called a syllabification. A syllable has a structure CVC. Here C stands for consonants and V stands for vowels. Here I have put these C's in brackets. Why? Because these consonants are not an essential part of a syllable, or consonant is not needed for a syllable to be present. Instead, a vowel is a must. It's an obligatory part. And this structure has 2 parts, which are onset and a rhyme. This rhyme has again 2 parts, that is nucleus and a coda. The initial consonant in a syllable is called onset, and the nucleus is called the peak. The final or arresting consonant is called coda. And I have given an example here, that is bat. Here the initial consonant in this word is B, which is the onset. And the next one, the sound is A, which is the vowel sound, which is a nucleus here. And the final consonant, this word has a final consonant, that is T, which is coda. Okay. If a syllable ends with a consonant, then it is called a closed syllable. If a syllable that does not have a consonant in the end, or it ends with a vowel sound, then it is called a open syllable. Apart from the structure CVC, it's possible to have different structures for a syllable like this. That is, I have already told you in the beginning of this video, that is, a vowel itself is enough for a syllable to be present. Example for this is I, L, and A. Then a vowel plus an arresting consonant. Examples are all, on, am. Then a consonant, releasing consonant plus a vowel. She, he, give. Then it's possible to have 2 releasing consonants in the beginning, a vowel plus an arresting consonant. Examples are school, trim, and plan. Then an initial consonant, a vowel plus 2 arresting consonants. Examples are girls, fast, help. Do you remember I had given a sentence in the beginning? Now look at the sentence. Can you read this? Yes. Why? Because I have kept a space between, a pause between each word. Okay, so when you read or when you speak something else, a pause between words and in between words is essential for the listener to understand you. So this is all for the day, and there are certain rules to be followed for syllabication. We shall meet within the next video. Thank you.